Janet had pet catfish, and I was warned when I moved here not to catch any of them. But every evening she'd go out and feed her pet catfish.
I still do.
Hi, Hunter Crone with the Lakefront Group, back for another Dock Talk, and I've got two fun people with us today, Tim Bays and Janet Hudson, and I've known Janet since I was this big.
That's right.
I beat you to it. You couldn't say it.
No, that's true.
But we got a fun legacy story, I hear.
I've sat on this dock for a lot of years, and my other docks too. And you ought to see all the people we meet from Houston. So many people we would meet. We'd stop and visit, and they'd come back year after year, and they'd buy property and move here. It's so unique, and they'd eat at our restaurants, and they'd stay at our hotels, and all those other good things. So it's just really good for Seguin. What a jewel that this is to the whole community.
Exactly, and that's why they put it on the front of the Seguin brochures and the website.
That's right.
As a good friend of mine said, that's the hero shot for Seguin.
It is, you're right.
Yeah. So Janet, how many houses have you owned on Meadow Lake?
Just three on Meadow Lake, yes.
There we go.
And then one piece of property.
That's awesome. So how many years has that spanned over?
40 years. No, only 40 years.
Only 40 years. All right. I was 2. So.
We never owned a waterfront property until we bought here, and we were lucky enough to buy it next to John and Janet. They're going to take care of us when we get old, by the way.
Yeah, right.
But the recreation on the water, you don't have to be a waterfront owner to enjoy the water and to have the recreation. I had friends, parents that had lake access, and man, we would all pile in a pickup, grab inner tubes, and just go have a good time.
This was my secret spot in high school. Like when McQueenie was too rough, I grew up on McQueenie. I'd pull the boat out of the water on 4th of July, and I'd come battle the crowds of Meadow Lake with 3 other boats on the water.
That's right.
And
maybe.
Yeah, with the lack of boat traffic, the natural shorelines, it's perfect for those water sports.
We moved here, we didn't even live on the lake, but it brings so much to a community and to a city. If you think about Seguin, you see the river flowing through it, and that's attractive to so many people. I mean, look at Starkey Park East. How cool is that for all of Seguin to have this in town? And have you been down there lately? It doesn't have any water. I mean, it's really bad. But what a great place for people to bring their kids to fish and kayak and canoe. I mean, it's just so sad we don't have that anymore. It's not being used anymore. It can't be, not like this. And it's sad. So we want to vote. We want to make sure we get this back.
You heard it. Let's create more legacy stories like this and vote for A, B, and C on November 7th. So get everybody that you know, anybody that's a registered voter within the district can vote for this dam. So vote to get your lake back.
Please.